Nice, starting on the inter tyre, approach to turn 1.
Yeah, shut up, Jeff. Welcome everyone to a very exciting race, actually. So this might be a longer than normal video, but very exciting. First and foremost, I'm trying to fix my controller issue now so that I don't have that issue on start, and thankfully that worked. Now qualifying was in the dry, qualified in the softs, and just went out and banged out 3 laps, and I think we're in P8 from memory. I seem to be quite comfortable, sort of back of the top 10, underfueling the car because I'm not going to be running it in rich, and that's my strategy anyway. But as you can see there, it's not going to be wet for the entire race. About halfway through the race, we should be able to switch onto the dries, potentially onto the softs or the mediums, depending on how we go. And yeah, very exciting race. So let's get straight into it. Okay, here we go. The countdown is on as we're waiting for Lord Unicorn and somebody else there to press their A buttons. But here we go, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And we're racing. It's not the best takeoff as we head down to the tight first turn. Decker's poking his red nose in where it doesn't bloody belong. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. Visibility is so poor. It's poorer than whatever distasteful joke I can muster up. It's getting really sketchy as we come up El Rouge and Radion. Just really lifting off. I think the back end may have gone a little bit there, and I lost a lot of space there between myself and ESL as we already have some yellow flags behind us. I knew we might, and there's already a couple of people out through the second turn. Wired Up is gone. Who else went? Someone else went. It's not telling me. But we already have a couple of people out as we catch up to the back of Cobalt, who looks like he's gone off. Bev's just up the road as well. Decker's not far behind us as well. We're going to try and keep him there as we come into the tight hairpin. And Decker's just pushes us a bit wide, so we go back onto the track, gives us that position back, but it's an illegal overtake apparently, and we have lost a position to Wired Up as well. I actually lifted there because I thought it was for Wired Up. I couldn't look in time, and I'm just going to have to take this 5-second time penalty and take it to the stewards later on, because that's an unfair time penalty, obviously. I do end up serving it in a pit stop, which is also a bit unlucky, but we just have to keep racing and hope for the best. So, as the first half of the lap, have done no wet practice at all whatsoever, so it's a bit sketchy coming through some of these corners. I'm just determining how much braking pressure I can apply, how much I can turn in, and not looking too bad. Obviously the back markers behind, not back markers, the cars behind me making me a little bit nervy.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Trying to keep the fuel mode in standard or lean through the corners, I believe, just lifting through there, a little bit braking, a little bit of braking rather, should I say, as Deckers goes to make a run up the outside. Backs off massively. I think what had actually happened there is he ended up hitting the grass and almost losing it, so he's had to back out massively there. But shit, yeah, making me nervous. So that's lap 1 of 22 here at Spa as we come round again for lap 22. Deckers a bit further back, battling away with Ched, I know, as you can see briefly there in that backwards shot as we come up El Rouge and Radion again. Still just trying to find what's best through here. As we have a yellow flag of ESL. He's in the wall. That's another position. Thankfully, no safety car yet. It is looking mighty sketchy. Mighty sketchy. Deckers has caught back up onto the back of us there. So he's finding a bit more speed up that hill than what I can at the moment, as it's a bit sketchy through this corner and through this one, taking it very gingerly. Probably could have applied more speed, but just not having the confidence to do so. I just go a little bit wide there as well. Again, just not wanting to lose the back end. You can see the proximity arrows there telling you just how bloody close they are.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment.
So gingerly through here, turning it up into high as we come down through the straights, just trying to defend and maintain P5 at the moment. So yeah, interesting first lap. Interesting to be where I am, in all honesty. I've done no practice. I did, and Juzzy's out. There's another retirement, as we're now down to 12 drivers left. It's going to be a drive of attrition. Yeah, I'd done no practice leading up to this. I had done maybe 5 minutes in time trial to get a setup, but then no practice other than that, because I maintain the idea that practice for me does bugger all. I did bugger all for me in ACC. I know I practiced for 3 days at that track, changing the setup, fixing all manner of things. I go very wide out there, and I think, shit, Deckers might have an opportunity here, but he doesn't make the move. So I pray to various gods, but he's making the run up down the start-finish straight. So I just brake a little early, and I think that may have thrown him off. So we're going to take the inside line there, and he's just gone very, very wide, thinking that he was going to have to allow room for me, and I think that's messed him up. Yeah, that glitch is going to come back in a very interesting way soon, as we come up, ready on again. Again, just very gingerly making my way up, and then if you look at the mini-map, Deckers has fallen away. There's a caution yellow.
Safety car deployed.
And a safety car!
Safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta.
So I thought Deckers had binned it. And I went, holy shit. Yes, good. Now I can get some points back over him.
Which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
And B, yeah, pressure would be off me a little bit, because he was, yeah, putting it on. So race a bit neutralised at the moment. No need to pit. The tyres are fine. I think I get a weather update. Yeah, here we go.
Current forecast is 5 or 10 more minutes of rain before it dries up. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
So even when the rain stopped, the track was still going to be wet. So there wasn't going to be much point to pitting the time that I would want it to.
Shift up through the gears earlier.
Would be when we go into the dries. So yeah, race neutralised for the moment. So it's not until lap 5 that the safety car comes in. So here we go. We've saved up all the battery. We've got 100% battery up our sleeve. We're now positive on fuel, so we can run this puppy how we want.
It looks like we'll be
We've got green flags, Ched behind us. Let's see what we can do into the first corner. See if we can make up some positions here. As Koval just gets a better exit out of that first corner there, and it looks like Ched might have as well, although maybe not. We seem to have increased the gap. So up the first corner again, just really sketchy. I'm just trying to figure out how you do that properly. 6th feels better, but everyone else around me seems to be getting a better exit up there. It just feels too sketchy to go any faster. So P5 for us at the moment, as we go very sketchy through there, and Ched's going to take that opportunity to go around the outside, and I sort of let him have it. I don't want to hold my teammate up. He's not really who I should be battling, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, I fucked up, so we should let him have it. But lo and behold, look who's back! It's Deckers, behind us again. Alright, round 2. Let's do this.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
So, yeah, had this come up and I went, strategy? I just went, keep the current strategy. Keep the strategy. I'm not changing things around. We're now down to 11 drivers as I go wide through here. Again, just nervy, trying to hold on.
Okay, clear.
We've had a yellow flag through there as well. I don't know if that was an off. Potential. Looks like Deadpool may have gone off. I'm seeing the Alfa Romeo on the mini-map there. And it can't be Bev's, because Bev's is far ahead. I can guarantee you that much. Right, so that's the first lap under safety car. Yeah, we've got Deckers putting the pressure on behind us. Lord Unicorn in the Toro Rosso not far behind him. I've gone very wide, and again I can just see the proximity arrows. I go, shit, he's going to get me here, and then doesn't for some reason. And again, I'm praying to any god that will listen for that. I'm using up all my luck here. I think I've got to brake earlier through there, otherwise it's sayonara. Bus stop had been giving me issues in the very small amount of practice that I'd done, and in quali as well. It had even given me issues in Assetto Corsa when I was doing the enduro race in OOR. So yeah, me and that particular 2 corners are not friends. So a little bit further into lap 7, Deckers is still putting the pressure on through what I will refer to as the S's because I don't know the name for it. I apologise, I'm not good with corner names, never bothered to learn. Yeah, and you can see there, proximity arrows saying that he's right there, he's not far. So with maybe a bit of slipstream, he could potentially make a move down through here, although it seems like I may have pulled a bit of a gap as we come through what should be flat out, but it's just not yet. So again, coming up through the bus stop chicane, we get touched. There's a massive touch, and yeah, we lose a couple of positions here. So Decker's just not being able to pull the car up in time has messed us up there, unfortunately. So yeah, we lost 2 spots out of that, unfortunately, and as you can see there on the mini-map, he's obviously damaged a front wing because he's gone in to the pits to obviously replace those. So yeah, unfortunate. We've let Lord Unicorn and Dan Man in front of us there.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
So yeah, as you can see, Deckers has cheekily gone for the undercut and onto the dries. It was probably the right call because on the very next lap we're going to go in and pit ourselves. But I think it wasn't until about halfway through this lap that it was probably bang on. So yeah, about now is when you want to put on the dries. So yeah, good call from him.
Copy.
Yeah, we're just going to have to try and have a really good outlap and hope that maybe those mediums aren't quite up to snuff yet, and we're still on that knife's edge between the two, the wets and the dries, and sort of see how we go. So we've pitted, and you can see the Ferrari's coming down the start-finish straight. We've managed to get out just in front of him onto the medium. So now let's do some dry running. Again, not quite sure how to take this. Ended up being that hold it in 7th and hit that rev limiter up the hill. You can flat out. It's probably not the best way to do it, but I'm just saying this is how I did it. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a gap to Deckers behind us of, what's that, about 4 seconds. So there's a bit of breathing space, but now we have to build that gap as, unfortunately, Lord Unicorn goes off there. He's still on the inters. He did say over the radio that his pit crew put him on the wrong tyres and they didn't change to mediums, so that's unfortunate for the Toro Rosso crew. But that's another position for us back up into, not back up into, but up into P7. Yeah, and just trying to build that gap, just trying to learn the track a little bit again, braking points, how hard you can turn in. The track's still quite green, so you probably can't go as hard as what we will be able to in a couple laps' time. But just trying to feel the car out, feel the track out, and adjust onto the dries and the dry in or dry track. And we'll see how we go.
Our gap behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 2:27.9.
So you can see we've got a Williams up ahead coming out of the pits. We might be able to catch him as we come through the first corner. Deckers puts in the fastest lap, which, you know, doesn't help the nerves at all. And we're going to get a bit of a nice little jitter here from the game as well because it's esports ready. And yeah, Deckers is coming. And I still haven't figured out how to take this friggin' corner. 8th? Do you want 8th? No? 7th maybe? I was still figuring out that hill for the next couple of laps.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:52.7.
So, bit of conflicting information there from Jeff. 4.3 seconds he reckons the car behind is, and I'm like, oh great, he hasn't made anything up. But then you look up in the actual timesheet up ahead and he's now 3.1 seconds behind. So, which is it, Jeff? Which is it? Get your shit sorted!
The gap behind behind us is 2.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1:51.3. Gap to car in front is 5.3 seconds.
So with that information, we've also got a yellow flag up here and just two cars on the side of the road. Debris everywhere as Dan Man and Maserati have just taken each other out. Thank you very much. I'll take those positions. I mean, unfortunate to see. Obviously, hard racing. I would love to have seen what was going on. I would have loved to have been there. I'll take those positions. Thank you very much.
The gap to the car behind is 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:49.4.
Yeah, so, Deckers definitely has the pace and he's reeling me in. I know that. I'm checking Jeff just about every 30 seconds. So, eventually he is going to be on my tail and we still have 10 laps to go. What do I do? Is what I'm thinking. Do we bother fighting him? Do we think we have the pace? We're about to find out as Bev puts in the fastest lap time so far. Who is it? It's Deckers, special delivery, P6. Oh no, thank you. Yeah, he's coming. He's here. It's lap 14. We have to defend for our life. He is definitely the faster car, but I will be damned if I give him this spot easily. We are going to become thick. I am going to channel my inner thickness. And, I finally figured out that hill at 7th. Strategy is, if Decker comes knocking, don't open the door.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over time.
Yeah, engine modes are fine. The strategy is park it in the middle. I don't think Deckers knows what to do when that happens. So, park it in the middle as much as I can and don't let him get inside or outside lines. I knew where the good lines are for some of these corners, specifically through this next one coming up. You want the outside line for this one because then it flips into the inside line, which is easier to defend. So, Deckers is coming. I might just let this roll for a little bit with our battle. I did say it was going to be a longer than normal video, but I mean, I just had so much fun with this, honestly. The end result did not matter because I was just having tons of fun. I was a nervous wreck. No, nervous wreck isn't the right word. It was nerve-wracking, is what I wanted to say. As he goes for a move up the inside, but it was a bit of a lunge, and it was a late lunge, and it just wasn't going to work there. We had already committed to the corner. He wasn't significantly alongside. It was never going to work there, unfortunately, Deckers. So try again, mate. Oh shit, here we go again. He's close. He's very, very close. He's on the outside, inside. Hold it in the middle, Adam. And, yeah, neutralized that offense. We live to fight another day, another lap. It is intense. As he's getting nice and close, he gets a pretty good run through there. I wasn't probably on the power as early as what I should be. And I'm just trying to figure out where I might be faster than him through certain corners. There seems to be one corner that I can be faster around. But I'm not great at it either. So here he comes up the inside. We're going to take the outside line and hopefully be able to switch back to the inside. And he just backs out last minute. If he had stuck his nose in, I would have had to have given him the space, but I don't know whether it's not a confidence thing, but he's going to go for the inside as well. Oh, I let him have it. I'm holding around the outside. He's there, but I get a better run out of that corner, and I'm holding it around the inside through this line as well. And he manages to back out there as well. So, shit, we hold on again, but he's bloody close, and we're just defending for our lives, sticking it in the middle, making it thick. Again, just sticking in the middle. He thinks about making a move. I'm going to let him have the space. But again, this is a good spot to defend because you get the inside line and he's still there. And thinks better of it. And we hold on for another lap. So, hard defending. Hard battling between the both of us. Again, he's had the opportunity. He's had me alongside, and I've had to give him the space, but he's just backed out last minute. I don't know whether he's just carried too much speed or he hasn't brakened? Fuck up. Why can't I think of that word? Jesus Christ. Braked. There we go. That's the word, right? Fuck. Yeah, hasn't braked early enough as he goes for another move down the inside that's just not going to work. He's not significantly alongside, and I'm already committed to the line. He's done he's Verstappened me. He's my Verstappen or I'm his Raikkonen to Max Verstappen. Anyway, yeah, he's had it alongside. So I don't know. He just needs to, I don't know, get the elbows out maybe. Fuck me, I certainly am. I'm getting the robot elbows out. I can tell you that much. Yeah, lap 17. There is only, 5 laps left to go. So, I've just got to take it lap by lap. And try not to shit my pants every time he makes a move. So, yeah, just holding on. It's through this corner that I think I can make a difference. If I can nail that corner, I can get some time out of it. And that sort of stops him from making an offensive challenge through these corners here, through the middle sector. Yeah, hopefully keep him at bay, obviously down the back straight as well.
The drivers we're fighting here are...
Yeah, not what I asked for, Jeff.
Our gap to the car in front is 20.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 50.5.
So because of all this battling, we've let the front runners just absolutely go. In hindsight, I probably should have let him go and tried to follow behind and maybe caught up to the front runners, but no, Deckers,
The gap to
no.
the car ahead is 20.2 seconds.
Yeah, so yeah, massively long way out the road, and I'm just going to let Ched have that one, let my teammate have that one. And just battle away comfortably here. This is far more fun anyway. Fuck strategy, fuck team championship and points. I don't give a shit. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, so lap 18, just taking it lap by lap. As Maserati is... Oh, he left the session. Okay, I thought there was another car out, but we are down to 8 races. So I told you it was going to be a drive of attrition, and yeah. How accurate that statement is. Got a little bit wide through that corner, but it's going to be all right. as get a great exit. See, that is what I'm talking about. Great exit through there, and now he can't mount a challenge on me through these corners. I've just absolutely nailed that one corner, and thankfully he hasn't nailed it either, or hasn't nailed it, not either, because I did nail it, Adam. Come on, don't mince your words. Although he does appear to have obviously caught me up through here, but it's giving me a bit of breathing room. So if I nail that corner, in with a chance of surviving another lap. Not cutting this, not cutting it out, because I'm enjoying watching this battle. I hope you are as well. It's just really phenomenal to watch. Here we go. He's close enough to potentially make a move. I did leave him the inside line, but he hasn't gone for it. So I don't know whether he's biding his time, realizing maybe he can't make it through the bus stop chicane. It's not the best place necessarily for overtaking, because it is very tight through there. As he's going to make a move, thought about making a move around the inside.
The gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:49.2.
What are you checking how close he is behind, Robot? I hear you ask. Well, because I'm hoping this fucker has a penalty. And now, in the back of my mind as well, actually, I should probably talk about, is I have that 5-second penalty that I am reasonably confident is going to be removed. So even if he does get me here at some point, I just need to stay within 5 seconds and hopefully can win it off the track maybe. I know it's not the most elegant way of doing it, but I'll fucking take what I can get. So again, just nailed that corner. You can see he's just really backed out of there, and again, that's just allowed me to take another breather and just get through this next sector and to the next lap, and the next lap, and the next lap. Speaking of the next lap, lap 20, we come through the back straight. I call it a straight, there is actually a turn, but...
Yellow flag.
Ched got disconnected and his AI yeeted it into a wall. So that's P4. I'll gladly take it, but that's not good for the team. And you got to feel for him. That's his highest result yet. And for the game to have this problem, to still have this problem, people are suffering from this. People are getting disconnected left, right and centre all the time. You know, my controller issues that I've been having, you still have the rev glitch limit problem. Yeah, the disconnection problem. It's fucked a lot of people up. And people are racing this game in esports, and it's not ready. It just dicks you hard. It still has so many problems, so many issues. Like this one. Lovely. Had a good, nice lead, had built a nice second to Deckers, but the fucking game decided that it wanted to glitch. So I lifted because I didn't want to yeet it into a wall. And look where it got me. Now Deckers is hanging around my inside. I'm going to have to give him space. He's backed out a little bit there, but we've had an absolute garbage run there as we're going to hold him in the middle, but he's going around the outside. We give him just barely enough room. And that wasn't the cleanest of moves, Declan. If anyone would like to gather an angry mob together with me, Declan lives at 123. No. I mean, we discussed it after the race. I think, from his perspective, I think he thought he had enough room. Maybe was trying to overcorrect.
Okay.
I had nowhere to go. I was right on the inside line there, and personally, I feel like he swooped me and spun me as a result. I feel like I didn't have anywhere to go. But I'd like to ask. Oh, I'd like to get your opinions in the comments below, but fucking nobody comments. So just think about it amongst yourselves and never get back to me. So final lap of the race again. I think if I can really mince that 5-second thing, I might be able to win it off track. But no, the game's dicked me. At the end of the day, I'm not really mad at Deckers. I mean, he went for the move and the gap that he thought was there, and the game gave him that opportunity. That through no fault of my own. resulted in a loss of an entire second and enabled him to catch up. So, and just furthers my argument as to why this game is a piece of garbage. That caution got me really excited for a second because I thought it was Deckers, but no, it's Lord Unicorn, who we're about to lap, who's obviously hasn't had a great race, but there's only 7 of us now, so he's going to be in the points regardless. So thankfully he doesn't hold me up here through the last lap, which is good. As I'm trying to catch him, I'm using up all the ERS modes. I'm using as much fuel as I can. Bevs is our race winner, so congratulations to him. I heard he had a very similar battle with Bilko. According to our race steward, he had to sort of make sure we were both not battling too hard. Yeah, bit of a sinking feeling at the end. I'd done so well to hold him off, and for it to end like that is disheartening.
The car ahead is 7.0 seconds.
He's
They're
7
on
seconds
all
ahead.
mediums.
It's
Their tyres are 14 laps
not meant to be,
old.
unfortunately.
Their
So
time last lap
a bit disheartening. I would have liked to have won it under my own, or lost it under my own merit, but sadly that's not to be. So it's going to be P5. Still not a bad innings by any means. Great result at Spa. Again, not my best result. Still going to be chasing that first position race, first win, should I say. Yeah, great game. But yeah, congratulations to Alpha, another win for them, with Bevs, Bilko coming in second, and Cobalt in third. So congratulations to him. Not his first podium from memory, but very good result nonetheless, obviously. Yeah, we're at Monza next week. Not my favourite track. Haven't had a great result there, so sort of anything better than what I did last time out would be good. So let's look at the final results for all 7 of us. A lot of outs, unfortunately. A lot of outs. I'm expecting a few after race penalty decisions and race reviews. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was an extra long one, but for nostalgic purposes, when I go to watch this again in, 12 months time, I'll be able to look on it with more fond memories. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, think about subscribing. Yeah, catch you later.